All right, folks, it is time to shave. And what are we going to shave with today? Well, I'm going to crack open the old Margaritas and the Arctic Glacial, the brand new one. This is what it looks like when it's brand new. Oh, I bought this about a year ago because I knew I was going to run out, and I'm finally going to open it up. Yes, but before that, we're going to use a little Island Man, also from Sterling. These are both Sterling products. A little pre-shave oil. I don't know why, just because. I'm going to use the Rockwell with a feather and this little synthetic AP brush, which I think is so cute. I just took a shower and did my hair. I'm going to put some hot water on my face. Speaking of brushes, I was contacted by the good folks at DS Cosmetics. Put a little pre-shave oil on here. I don't necessarily need it. I stick my finger in the open end and just kind of do this. I don't know if that's right or not. It works for me. Shave how you feel is best for you, okay? And so the folks at DS Cosmetics who do my little signature brushes, these are the two I have right now. They're still for sale there. They want to do a new one. So I said, all right, let's do a new one. So I said, let me know what you have to choose from as far as handles and knots. I'm going to go back to a more traditional looking knot, not that white synthetic. I'm going to keep it synthetic. This is a synthetic brush. And this is some fantastic, this is got to be hands down my favorite soap out of all of them. I love a lot of them, but this one was my go-to favorite. I put too much water. It's a little bit wet, but what the heck? What the heck? So I will let you know when I finalize my design for the new Sinatra Lennon shaving brush, because I think it's been about a year, hasn't it? Probably not. Maybe not even that. I don't know. Maybe the better part of a year since they released my last one with the barber pole handle and the white synthetic knot. We're going to go with a more classic look, I think. I told them which one I thought I wanted. A wood-handled one with metal close to the knot and also on the base. So I think that'll look kind of cool, like more classy. This one kind of looks like you got it at a carnival. They guessed your weight wrong and you got that. All right, time to shave. Speaking of shaving, young men, medium men, middle-aged men, old men of all ages, and women. And I'm going to speak to the men right now because the product I'm going to review coming up soon is male-centric. Now, there's no reason why it couldn't be used by a lady. But I'm going to show it to you. They contacted me. And it has to do with manscaping. Now, that's kind of an embarrassing thing to talk about, you know. You know what I mean by manscaping, right? Because if you're going to groom yourself, you're going to shave your face, right? You're going to trim the ear hairs. You got to do that. If you're not doing that and you haven't noticed and you're getting older, check it out because you're going to have hairs growing out of your ears that you didn't know were there. But they're there. So trim those, shave your face, trim your eyebrows. If you want to stay, groomed, like I do, trim your eyebrows. I have to trim my eyebrows, trim the ear hair, all that stuff. Shave your back if you want to. Shave your shoulders if you got hair on there, I do that. I know it's getting very personal. And that's where this company said, would you please review this? I said, sure. I said, I'm going to have to be honest. I'm not going to... He kind of was sending me a lot of emails telling me what he wanted to say, but that's not how I work, I'm going to mention the, the price and that it's for sale and all that stuff. But I'm going to give my honest opinion of the Hunk Up. Look at the name of this. The Bushmaster Pro. It's for trimming the nether regions. That's all I'll say. So I just received that. And I do believe in grooming. That's all I'll say. I take care of, everything you're supposed to take care of. And if you haven't done that, you should think about it. Just some food for thought. I know. Don't think too long and hard about what I was just talking about, especially when it comes to me. All right. First pass. Margaritas in the Arctic from Sterling. I think I've only tried a couple of soaps from Sterling, but I really should buy a few more. I just love this stuff so much. It's right up my alley. I do have a shout out, a special birthday shout out. He's going to have a birthday coming up, October 17th. Rahul, happy birthday to you on the 17th. I don't know how old you're going to be, but I know you're watching. And you have Amanda to thank for contacting me for this shout out. So surprise, happy birthday, Rahul. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. I asked, I said, how do you pronounce it? And she told me that, so hopefully I did it right. Happy birthday, buddy. Coming up soon. We had a lovely, this past weekend, we had a lovely celebration of life get-together party for my Grandpa John, who passed away back in July, and had many of his family members there from Mississippi and old work colleagues. And one of the things that my Grandpa John loved to do was shoot sporting clays. You know, skeet, as I think it's been called in the past. You know, where you get the shotgun, you go out and you say, pull, and they throw out the sporting clays and you shoot them. So we had a big get-together, like 100 some odd people, out at a sporting club outside Houston. And we all divvied up into teams. And we went out and shot the birds, as they call them. Those little sporting clays. I didn't do too bad. I haven't shot sporting clays. I hope I'm using the terminology correctly, because I keep thinking skeet, shooting skeet. That's also something that youngsters have a different word for. I didn't do too bad. I hadn't done that. I've shot guns my whole life. My grandfather taught me how to responsibly handle, treat, and use a gun like a .22 rifle. We didn't get real serious into it. I always enjoyed target practice. I never liked hunting necessarily. Although I did kill a rabbit one time. I'll tell you that story some other time. Remind me, won't you? When I was probably about 12 or 13 with my grandpa. Anyway, I didn't do too bad shooting those clays. I kind of got the hang of it after a while. Because you got to aim in front of where it's going, you know. It's a whole thing. But that was really nice. A lot of great people out there. Great food. People got up and told stories about Grandpa John. And so this goes out to all of his family in Mississippi who, AR, especially you if you're watching. He learned about my shaving channel back in July and he's been watching ever since. So that was a nice weekend, but boy was it hot. I know it's October here, but it was like 93 degrees. It was hot and brutal. Oh man, and I think we were out there shooting for 2 hours. In the sun, driving around, you drive the little shooting cart from one station to the next. But man, when we drove back home that night, we were worn out. And my two boys fired their first shotgun for the first time. They shot a .410, a little .410 that Grandpa John bought them a while back when they were born. When each boy was born, my Grandpa John bought them each a little, kind of a kid-size .410 shotgun. So each boy tried out a couple of shots. And it hurt their shoulder a little bit, but it didn't knock them down on the ground like it did the first time I tried a .410 back when I was a little kid. A .410 is a smaller shotgun shell, not as much recoil, not as much kick. And when I was a kid, I was used to shooting .22s, and we were shooting at this, his employer had a ranch, and he gave me the .410 to shoot. And I don't know if I was just standing the wrong way or didn't have my feet planted, but it knocked me on my butt. So I tried to avoid that with my kids, and they did fine. So it was a nice memorial celebration of life. A lot of great people, great stories. And we all toasted him with a shot of his favorite drink, Jack Daniels. It's funny to watch some people take a shot of Jack Daniels that don't normally take shots of just straight whiskey. That was cute. Anyway, all right. Ooh, I got a couple of nicks there, but no big deal. I'm going to wash my face off. Cold water. This is the thing I always do. I always forget the aftershave. But I'm in a minty, tingly kind of mood. That sounded weird. From the Margaritas in the Arctic, which is mentholated. So I'm going to get the old Osage rub out, which I like a lot. Ooh, it feels good. Nice and smooth. Put the old Osage on. Burns just enough. Not too bad. Just enough. And if it doesn't burn too much, then you know you haven't over-shaved, you know? You haven't scraped too much of your skin off, revealing all those nerves. But anyway, so that's it. That's my Monday shave for this week. Hope everyone is doing great. Hope you're staying healthy and getting outside and not going stir crazy. And happy birthday again to Rahul. And thanks again to Amanda. Shout out to you too. And that's it. So have a good week, everyone. If you have any questions or comments, let me know. I'll be reviewing this sometime soon. The Hunk Up. I'm a little embarrassed, but I'm going to do it. What the heck? I'll talk about it. I'm not going to, it's not going to be like one of these. I'll just talk about it a little bit, okay? Don't worry. Yeesh. It's a family-friendly show. All right, everybody. See ya.